Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I did a video a couple of weeks ago of the Get to Know Me tag. So I decided that we would do a too much information tag questions so you can get to know me a bit better than before. So let's start. The first question is, what are you currently wearing? God, I actually have to be honest about this. I am wearing a Rainforest Cafe long sleeve oversized top because it's comfy. Bought this in Florida, comfy. And I'm also wearing jogging bottoms and socks that have chip on. So yes, that's what I'm currently wearing. What next? Have you ever been in love? Yes. 3 times. Yes. Did you ever have a terrible breakup? Yes. Well, yes, I did. One time was pretty horrible for me, and then another time was I was an asshole. So yes. How old are you? I'm 30. How tall am I? I answered this in the last tag, but I'll say it again. I am 5'7". How much do you weigh? More than I'd like. Let's say that. Do I have any piercings? My ears and the top of my ear, but I have had my belly button, my lip, my nose either side, and my septum pierced, which made me look like a pig. It doesn't mean I'm against it. I don't think everyone looks like a pig. Some people really pull it off. One of my friends has it done and she can do it. I cannot, because I got this bulbous bit here. Do I have any tattoos? Yes. A lot. Let's just say that. What's your favourite song? See, this is really hard for me because I like a lot of different genres of music. So, but I always sort of think, what would I have? I just burped, sorry. What would I have at my funeral? And my 3, but I don't know whether because they're like my favourite songs or whether it's just because I sort of think it'll make people cry instead of like bringing them joy. So my funeral songs, but one of them is like kind of my favourite songs, is Baba O'Reilly by The Who. Your Father's Gun by Elton John, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with those ones for the moment. If I think of any more, I will just think them in my head. What's my zodiac sign? Cancer. How long does it take you to shower? It depends on how much I'm trying to avoid the children. If I want to avoid them for a while and Craig is happily watching them, a long time, I can shower. If I have to be quick, I can be in and out within like 30 seconds. Fully trained mum there. What's my favourite show? Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'd say Game of Thrones. I sort of think you can judge a show that you love if you can watch it over and over, and I'm now like, I've got to season 7, but I have watched it all through twice. What's my favourite bands? I love The Who. I loved Oasis when I was younger, and I still do really quite love them. The Heavy, if you don't know them, check them out. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll stick with those. Obviously Spice Girls as well. Something I really miss: sleep and Sundays. Like, not the type of Sundays that I have now where it's mental and we always have to do something. I miss those kind of Sundays that when like you work throughout the week and then you get a Sunday and you think, oh, you know what, I'm going to lie in bed and have a lie-in and eat breakfast in bed, and maybe I'll watch a bit of like Sunday morning breakfast or whatever bollocks is on the TV, and then you could go back to sleep, or you could have a shower, or you could just lie in bed or get up and go for a race. I miss Sundays. That's what I miss. I miss proper Sundays. Where do I go when I'm sad? Primark, mostly, with my credit card. Yeah. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? It depends. If I'm putting full makeup on, God, and straightening my hair, let's say I'm going out properly where I don't want to look like I've died, it can take about an hour. But if I'm just going out with the kids for the day and I don't really care that much, 15 minutes at the most, really. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. What turns me on? Well, I don't know. God, that's bad, isn't it? I don't know. No, I actually don't know. I'm just dead inside. What turns you off? Eating with your mouth open and like hearing someone chew. What really surprises me is I'd always vowed that I'd never, ever, ever marry somebody that ate with their mouth open, and Craig does. And every time I hear it, a bit of me dies inside. And I think, I have to spend the rest of my life with you. It's just, and sometimes he does it just to annoy me more. Quality you look for in a partner: somebody that is like my best friend, who we can laugh with. Oh, that's like I'm just laughing at them, like me and another person laughing at them. No, like somebody that we can like joke together and we are basically best friends. What's my favourite colour? Black. Like my men. Or my soul. Loud music or soft? Oh, I don't know, both. I can't really pick, like it depends what mood you're in, isn't it? Favourite quote: I'm in a glass case of emotion, by Ron Burgundy. Favourite actor: Leonardo DiCaprio, because I just love him. And Tom Hanks, because anything that those two are in, I will watch. The reason you joined YouTube, the reason I joined YouTube is because I started blogging first, and it's gonna go a bit deep, so be warned. The reason I started blogging was because I felt very much that when I had children, I lost my own identity, and that I didn't have anything for myself. Because I'm a stay-at-home mum, everything is about the children, and however much I love them, I need something for myself. And I suffered really badly with prenatal and postnatal depression with Remy, and I just needed something to put my all into, as well as the children, that could possibly make me feel a bit more human. So, and I chat shit for England, so that works out quite well. Do you have any fears, and what are they? Yes, death. I'm really scared of death. I just get worried about that I'm gonna die and leave my kids. I just genuinely, the thought of that frightens me so much, because Craig would never brush their teeth. Or Craig would never put socks on them. He just doesn't put socks on them. What was the last thing that made you cry? What was the last thing that made me cry? I don't know, sometimes it can be just, it'll get to a point when I've got all 3 kids and they are just running around and they are screaming. And because Rue and Remy have got such a small age gap, because they do just have a really small age gap, there's like 17 months between them, and it just becomes so full on that I have points where I can't cope and I cry, because like, what else can you do? You can't do anything about it. You can't like give them back, you just have to cope with it. And so I cry, and that's what I do most days. I'm not like really like miserable, I have to cry, because otherwise I'll build it all up and then I will have a full-on breakdown. Meaning behind my YouTube name. If you didn't know this already, I'm a huge Disney fan, and my favourite princess is Aurora, and I love the name Briar Rose, and I sort of wanted it to be like Disney but a bit childlike because I have children, and I don't know, I just thought Little Briar Rose sounds quite nice. Last time you said you loved someone, about half an hour ago when I was putting Eden to bed. Last book you read. The last book I read, which like it will cover both these questions, because it then says the book you're, well, the last book I read was, I can't remember, so I'll just say this one is this, which I don't know if you can see that, let's hide my head, is Like a Queen by Constance Hall. Now, if you're a mum and you don't follow Constance Hall on Facebook, go and follow her, because she's hilarious. And this book I would highly recommend to any like new mums, or well, generally just any women, like, and it just makes you sort of feel better about yourself, and that you're not going insane with parenting or in relationships even, because there's been things in there that she's put that she happened like with her husband, and I just think, my god, that's just so me and Craig as well, like we're both can be dicks at times, so it makes you think that you're not the only people that have these situations. Last show I watched, Hey Dougie, my top favourite. That is actually my favourite children's programme because it's funny. Last place you were, Sainsbury's. I went to Sainsbury's earlier, but I also did, before that I went to my sister-in-law's for a bit. Last sport I played, I don't play sport. Just running around. Soft play count? Right. Who's the last person you talked to? Eden, because I just put him to bed. Last song you sang, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one that goes ooh ooh, it's just under the police, ooh ooh. And I did that along to it, so don't know really if that class is singing it. Favourite chat up line? Fancy a shag? I've never been asked to chat up line. I've never used a chat up line, so I don't. Eden's coming out. Do you have a crush? No. Well, not unless like celebrity ones. If they count, then yes, I have. I love many celebrity men. And one woman. I love Olivia Wilde. She's like my girl crush. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. Who did I last text? Saf, I last text, and she's my best friend. And we have a very good relationship. She's like my other arm. I need her. Favourite food? Ooh, I love roast dinners. I really love roast dinners. A lot. I really want one. Place I want to visit. It always used to be Disney World, and then I did. I don't know. And I feel like I haven't really put pressure on because the battery's dying. Ooh, Bali. I quite want to go to Bali. That would be nice. Poking myself in the eye here. Sorry, my battery died. Next question is, what's the last time you kissed someone? Well, I kissed the children. Craig. Just say bye. Nothing like. Blah, blah. Favorite flavour of sweet? Ooh. Rhubarb and custard, like the hard ones. I like those. What instrument do you play? None. The instrument of life. Even makes sense. Favourite piece of jewellery? Ooh, that's a hard one, because I like alternate between 3 necklaces, and what I got on at the moment is my narwhal necklace, which is that one. But then I wear a ring as well, but it's upstairs at the moment because I ran a bath earlier and I take it off, which is like 3 little dots and like sort of red gems on them, which represents each one of the boys. Yeah, those really. Have you ever used it? I don't know what it is. Last time you hung out with anyone? Well, hung out with Saf the other day. About it. Who should answer the questions next? Tag them. I'm going to say Katie from Imperfect Parenting. I think she should do it. And when I sit like this, my nose looks ginormous. Sit back. Right, so thank you for joining me in my Too Much Information tag. And if you liked this video, thumbs up, press it. And subscribe and press the little bell button so then you will get notifications for each of my videos. Thank you guys, and I will see you later. Bye bye.